Online generations, where today I will trying to grind Super Saiyan 2 as what today. So yeah, basically I'm gonna be grinding Super Saiyan 2. So I'm level 275 right now. And obviously the best methods and ways you can train. The time jump is pretty good for training. If you had gravity chamber and the time jump, those are two good methods to train. You can make over 60 stats after the 30 minutes are up. So yeah. Alright, let's load in. Basically, critical damage is basically strength. So you need that to be on as well. Time jump is pretty good. You can easily make pretty good levels as well. See, it's free because I used it yesterday as well. So I always do it for a video because I want to see and grind Super Saiyan 2. So I just need 25 more levels and I'm not able to get Super Saiyan 2. So the time tip is free. Oh, it's free. It's free. Yes, I can use that. So how to time? So if you see this, you press tab. You'll have these training modes. What you have to do, you have to press the right keys, and you see the multiplier. The more you do, your multiplier will go up. Also, increase your progression faster as well. But the more progression, the higher the multiplier, the more keys you'll have to press. And if you obviously press the wrong key, you're gonna fail, and you have to start back to multiplier times 1. So you have to make sure you do it well to not fail, and it's gonna you're gonna ruin your you're gonna lose multiplier. So obviously high multiplier will increase your progression faster as well. So now it's on 3 keys. But for some reason, every time I try to do this, randomly my FPS randomly drops. Oh, nice lag. Yeah, my FPS randomly starts to drop every time I do the training. For some reason, my FPS drops. So I am using FPS unlocker as well, obviously, for whatever reason. Yeah, so look how hard it gets. Much harder the more you do. Yeah, so if you press up the key, you have to do this again. We'll start with this as well. Obviously, I have Roblox yet to hopefully get the gravity chamber as well. So gravity chamber, you gain more XP at a faster rate, but I think you have to like train by eliminating some dummies, of course, to gain levels. Yeah, so that's all you have to do. Oh. That's all you have to do when you wanna basically and obviously yeah. If it's hard for you to get on these, try one of these moves like times for Kaioken Kamehameha is a pretty good one for against hard MP because it does pretty good damage as well. As long as you have to make sure you max out your key fully as well. Oh, I messed up again. Nope. So I don't really speak much as usual because I'm not really good with commentaries though. Because I don't have to make a really good explanation though. So I think as I'm almost halfway to 1.5k subscribers, so we need about like over 600 subscribers till I hit 2,000 subs. So thank you so much for the support. I appreciate it so much though. That last video I did, I posted about 4th of April, got over 1,000 views. Thank you so much, guys, for this, for that support. I appreciate it so much. You guys are absolute legends. So. It doesn't look like my frames dropped yet because I don't know why my frames drop every time. I think it's when I increase my progression. I think that's what's dropping my FPS. I'm pretty sure that's what dipping my frames though. My frames though. Obviously, that last video I did when I did gain in full Super Saiyan as well. Obviously, I will post a shorts of where I unlocked Super Saiyan as well before I post this of me trying to see if I can try to unlock Super Saiyan 2. So obviously, yeah, my frames are definitely going down. Yeah, you can see when I increase progression. You see that aura? You see that on my aura? I think that's what's dropping my FPS though. So the only way I can fix it to randomly just stop it from dropping is to just reset. But the good thing when I reset my character, well, not my actual character, but when I reset it will spawn me back in the time zone. Good thing it doesn't spawn me back to Earth though. That's just a waste of time chamber as well. If it just drops too much, I just gotta reset. Not obviously start an actual new game. Obviously, just reset my character so just fix that random frame drop because of that aura. Every time I increase my progression, I see that aura come when I level up or level my progression. That's what drops my frames in the first place. I'm gonna get that to progression 4 before I try to do like the good ones with the physical damage as well. You can get pretty good levels, yes. So obviously, I get like, over 10 levels there as well. It's pretty good if you have double XP. It's really good though. You can easily go over 10 levels. So it depends how high you are, then it'll get more rewarding as well. Yeah, if it just drops too much, I'll just gonna quickly actually let's do physical damage. Physical damage is a good one. Actually, let me reset so that I can fix the frame rate as well. Okay, that should fix the frame rate. Maybe if I zoom out my character, it might help. So, it normally would never happen when I play the other Dragon Ball games. So then it just happens in this game. So yeah, obviously you gotta click the right buttons that it tells you on the middle right of your screen. No, obviously to get more stats, make sure you have a lot of progression on all the stats you do. So you can gain over 60 plus stats. I could easily gain over 100. Well, depends if you have double XP or not. But yeah. Also, if you guys have played this game, leave me some tips on what other ways I could easily grind for this. If I have like the hopefully I get the gravity time chamber one day, because I watch a lot of YouTubers like Ultra Hands and all that. He plays a bit of Dragon Ball Online Generations. There we go. WSW. So you gotta be really quick because the time does. You do get seconds if you complete it as well, though. Like this. Yeah, it gets higher. So it goes up to 5 keys. Obviously, if your multiplier is higher, it does increase the amount of keys you have to press as well. So be careful though. It gets more rewarding the more you do though. It's more rewarding. There we go. You get better multiplier if you do good with it though. There we go, doing good. Oh, that's fine. Get that to progression 4 so we can get the key damage as well after doing this, and then yeah. Also, so I can get good stats as well. So obviously, if you know the Saiyan race, each level gives you 5 stat points. So I don't know about the other races though. That's the one I know about the Saiyan. You get 5 points. You get 5 stat points for every level in this game. And also, when you have transformations in the game, you have a transformation bar, and your transformation bar will constantly drain until you master the transformation. If you the max mastery to prevent to stop your transformation from draining you have to it's got to be mastered to level 4. If you master the level 1, then you maxed it out, and then your forms won't drain. Then you won't lose any. Your transformation bar won't go down. Then you're gonna use it forever though. But this is a pretty good time chamber though. Like, instead of just fighting the NPC, you literally just do this though, which is literally probably better than fighting against the NPC, like which is Goku, of course. Yeah, I will try live stream a Doors video as well. something to try the hard mode as well. I've tried the hard mode, but I'm gonna record do a live stream on that as well. Ooh, that was quick though. So the time chamber and the gravity chamber only lasts for 30 minutes. You can't go in until the next 24 hours though. So you can only use it once every 24 hours. 24. In some games like Dragon Ball Final Master, you can use it as many times as you want, unlimited times. But obviously, Dragon Ball Final Master is a grindy game. But I have got a Super Saiyan Blue Evolution and Rose Evolution. Obviously, you need 300,000 strength and defense to unlock the transformation. But I don't remember in the old days, but ever since Dragon Ball Final Master used to have the leveling up system in the few years, then yeah, and obviously nowadays it's just got stats. Obviously, I don't. Anyone won't know when they're gonna update the game for the second. Obviously, it's still 1 out of 3 updates. I don't know when they're gonna update. Do the update number 2? So yeah. And also, I also left a post thinking, giving you my thoughts. Do you guys think that the original devs of Dragon Ball Zenkai Origins should be given to the new devs who can actually update the game, add new content? Ever since when the game came out and it died fast because the game had no consistent updates, and the game was pretty much pay to win, of course. The stats were unbalanced, the flying was slow, the map was massive as well. The PvP system wasn't great too, though. Because, like, when you fly and PvP, your camera gets buggy as well. That is one of the. Not one of the reasons why. There were way more reasons why the player count was dropping, why the game died. It's just because the game had no consistent updates. Because this game was pretty much a cash grab, that's all it was about. But when the game came out, it was alright at the start. I mean, it was fine at the start, and people obviously found out there was no updates and just bugs. And so the devs of the game just gave up. Obviously, if you guys know, obviously Dragon Ball Final Stand is obviously getting remastered this year, but it's an unexpected date this year. They're going to remaster it. Because Dragon Ball Final Stand was a pretty successful game though, because Snake actually cared about the game. It actually did consistent updates to the game because he didn't only just care about the money. He actually cared about his game though. He still cares for his game now ever since he got the new devs to work on Final Stand so they can remaster it though. Or leave your thoughts on what they should add in Dragon Ball Final Stand remaster, because they definitely certainly will add Ultra Ego to the game as well, because that is gonna be so dope. If they add Ultra Ego, will be so dope. They should have They gotta add Super Saiyan Rage. They should add False Super Saiyan. That's all they should add. They should add Kaiken times 20 and all that as well. All forms like that. And then they should add the orange form that Piccolo has in Dragon Ball Super Hero. They're gonna add the Gohan Beast form as well, and the Black Frieza form as well. That's gonna be so dope for the final Stand remaster. They might even add the Cell race and the Cyberman race in the future when they remaster it. They're obviously going to reset your prestiges in your. No, they're keeping your levels, but your prestige and your rebirths are going to be reset when they remaster it. So, and obviously they're going to try to fix the game so that to prevent any scripters in the game. Because Final Stand now has obviously just got so many scripters. Like people auto farm and all that stuff. So, because they download it from any website, and that's how they start using scripts in Final Stand. I could try to do a video where I might see when do a Road to Rebirth and Dragon Block Ultimate though. I'm only like Rebirth 30 something like that. I mean I hardly played it. I've been posting like lots of shorts about it. Yeah. So they might even add more maps. They should add the gravity chamber in that game too. That's gonna be Final Stand Remastered's got that the gravity chamber as well. That would be pretty dope as well though. So whether if you've already used the time chamber until the next 24 hours, you should be able to use the gravity chamber as well, because the gravity chamber is quite useful as well. Like in the Final Stand and the Prime was great though, because like the red beam spam was such a broken thing and so overpowered. Ever since when Tournament Power was like the most hype update of the game ever since a few years it was released. That's why Final Stand was a quite successful game though. Obviously, people didn't really like the graphics on it, but they were making the graphics better when they remaster it this year. Though. I mean, it could be this year, depends because they have sometimes they delay it as well. Obviously, because if they're trying to work on other things like moves and try to rework on the combat system and all stuff like that, then yeah, that's why. But hopefully, hopefully it's gonna be good when they remaster the game. Because then they're definitely gonna get over thousands of players when they remaster it. And you guys, if you or people who have played Roblox on the mobile, they should definitely make Final Stand on mobile as well. People have not got a PC to play the game. They should make a mobile support of it because that would be good for people who are on mobile. Because the game's only on PC and Xbox. So Roblox should one day be on PlayStation as well, though. But I don't think it's ever. It's only been on PC, Xbox, and mobile, of course. Hopefully, one day they'll do it for PlayStation and all that. They should make Final Stand with mobile support so that people who are on the phone, iPads, and all that stuff on mobile, so that people can play. People who don't have a PC, though, that would be a good thought as well. Obviously, you could tell me what other thoughts they could add for Final Stand Remaster, though, because that's what I would say. I think they should make cutscenes for transformations, like what Dragon Ball Final Remaster has, is that they have cutscenes of the transformations, so they should do that for Final Stand Remaster, though. That would be dope, though, because some good Dragon Ball games like that will have that. Even like in the movies of Dragon Ball, though, always has the transformation cutscenes, so because the movies like this would have it anyway, so. Oh, messed up again. See. You can sometimes get over 2,000 XP per key if you press it right. But I think if you increase your multiplier, it definitely will give you more XP as well. The more you do, because it will get more rewarding, but then it gets harder. Though that's the thing. So it'll be faster as well. That's what's good about this time. Okay, leveled up. I mean, what they should definitely increase the time in this game to like 40 minutes. Like Dragon Ball Final Stand, it lasts for 40 minutes though for 24 hours, 40 minutes. Well, no, it's only usable every 24 hours. So you use the time period, you have to wait till the next 24 hours till you can use it again. So you can use it for 40 minutes though. In this game, it's for 30. Yeah, Dragon Ball Final Remastered for a very long time now. Obviously, it's like for like you can use it for so long. Obviously, because that's the most grindy Dragon Ball game ever, though. Also, in this game, obviously, they are missing Saiyan forms. They gotta add Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Blue. They could definitely have Blue Kaioken as well. That would be really good for this game as well. I mean, this game's still got over 300 people though. I don't know what the developer is doing now of this game. It does say on the game description it says I'm fixing it, but I don't know what the devs of this game are fixing though. But yeah, this game is pretty good though. They should just add Super Saiyan Blue, Super Saiyan Blue Kylo. They gotta add Super Saiyan God. All forms of, at least add forms. They should even add Super Saiyan 4 as well, because that would be good for this game though. Because they are missing some forms like that as well. Because you can make pretty good XP as well in this game. I mean, like in Final Stand, like Dragon Saiyans in Dragon Final Stand do gain more XP, but they do level up a little bit slower though. And Freezers may level up faster, but they gain less XP. So Saiyans have really good transformations, but they have like weak. I think their HP is a bit weak. That's the one thing. The Mechians have the best key max out of all the races. The Demir's not as much powerful transformation. They have the best key max. Jiren's, I think they're weaker in key. They have just as powerful transformations as well. I remember Jiren race was broken when it was released, though. Yeah, that's all I know. And Freaks apparently have the pretty good key max as well. I think they have the best key damage, but they might have the worst resistance. So that's the thing with the Freaks race. Well, Android race was good because was good with red beans because they were good with melee and all that stuff. That's what was good about Android race. Like Android race is good if you had direct current and you charge, and if you had someone key blast, you get some of your health. So that's what was good about Android race. Namekians obviously can get health because they have regeneration, of course. Oh, sorry about that. My PC fan as well. Obviously, it does that. Well, normally when I load up this game, my fan starts speeding up, then it slows down. But I mean, my PC is a HP Omen. It's a 3070 Ti with a 16 gigs of RAM and a Ryzen 5700G. I will put it in the description of what is my PC as well. So yeah. Oh, I messed up again. Yeah, I mean, you just have to be used to it. You just gotta be really good when you do it, and you have to like be patient. I mean, you only last for 5 seconds though. I wish you can get more than 5 seconds if the more you do that. That'll be really good though. Boost my key damage. Well, you just have to be. You just have to have really good speed. Obviously, it's gotta be quick though. There we go. If I'm not able to do a part one, I'll try and do a part two as well. Obviously, this game doesn't have health regeneration. The best way to obviously get health, go to fortune teller Barber, which is where she is, which is where the city is. Go to her. She'll give you like she'll have sensory beans in that you can buy them for Zenny as well. Still got a good time chamber left, so the time chamber is pretty worth it. I mean, it's like worth it compared to other. Like in Zenkai Origins, the time chamber was not that great. You could hardly gain levels. You could only gain like over 5 levels in that. Because like after you completed all the quests, there's literally nothing else to do than use the time gem. But the time gem wasn't that great because the game was just unbalanced. And then the thing is, you die pretty fast as well in the game as well. And I'm pretty sure the dungeon quest in the Pillar of Castle only gives you like 5,000 XP though. It's kind of it's not worth it, not unless you're a low level. But so if I obviously unlock all the forms of the for the same as I will do it with the other race as well. Let's check the let's go health, increase the health progression as well. So like the best way to build your Saiyan obviously is like go for like the physical damage and all that stuff and the health, all stuff. So I don't know what's the point of key control. I never know. Like in some Roblox, like Dragon Ball Final doesn't have this thing called key control. Or is that just like control your own power though? Because like Broly obviously is a legendary Super Saiyan, he can control his own power though. That's why he has a shock chain. Well, in the DBS Broly, he has that shock chain, of course, and obviously in DBZ Broly, he didn't have the shock chain. It's more like a restraint chain, which basically like freezes his movement. Obviously, like his father, Paragus, in DBZ Broly had that device where it just freezes his movement, basically like kind of restrains him. But in like the Super Broly, it shocks him basically. He get obviously Paragus has that device that shocks Broly when he loses control. But obviously, Broly in the new Dragon Ball Super Hero obviously doesn't anymore. Ever since he lost his, ever since his father was gone, of course, because of Frieza kills him with a straight energy blast. And obviously, when the new Dragon Ball Super Hero came out, when they introduced the Gohan Beast and all that, Broly obviously looks like he can control his power pretty well. Ever since he came to the Beerus planet to train, so he can control his own power though, so he can be more calm. Like obviously, DBZ Broly was such a menace though, because you know how now obviously that movie is 30 years old now. It was such an OG movie though. Well, people were Dragon Ball Z fans though. I was a Dragon Ball Z fan as well. When my friend back when I was in secondary school, my friend who when my friend inspired me to play Dragon Ball Final Stand and then told me about it, that's when it was inspired me to play it as well, so I started having so much fun on the game as well. That's what made me become a DBZ fan, a Dragon Ball Z fan though. Well, not just Dragon Ball Z fan, but obviously there's Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, and that basically just made me a Dragon Ball fan in general, basically. Like obviously as a young kid, I wasn't much of a fan of Dragon Ball Z and all that, but now I became a fan of Dragon Ball. That's what made me inspired to play Final Stand, when how good the game was though. So I don't know when this game came out, like a few years ago though. So I think it's almost been 2 years since this game added space though. Obviously, space is the last planet you unlock in this game at level 300 though, where you'll face like Broly, the King of all Saiyans, just King Vegeta and all that. There's also Bojack as well, which is obviously Bojack who went against Gohan, of course. Obviously, because Gohan's basically a hybrid Saiyan, basically. He's like a hybrid. Basically, a Saiyan and a human, pretty much, though. I don't think he's human, but he's basically just a half Saiyan, though. Because he has that ultimate form before he became the Beast, though. I could try and do a video making my own Dragon Ball transformation. I would try and make a Dragon Ball game as well, though. Also, I'm not really good with Roblox Studio, but I'll try give it a test if I can make my own Super Saiyan for a video. I've almost made it to 200 videos for my YouTube as well. My version's almost out of 10 with with the health training as well. So obviously it'll get slow, but the more you obviously do it, it'll get faster as well. Though it'll increase the pressure a lot faster. But then obviously you have to press the keys twice. It'll tell you how many times you press. Obviously it starts with 1, and then obviously it gets harder. So it'll go up to 5. Well, it goes up to 2, and then the more you then go 3, 4, and 5. the only thing when you first time start playing this game, you only know how you have to combat against the NPCs. Normally, you have to use the keys. You have to press Q, E, and R. But to change it to mouse only, you just press M and go on settings, and also like fight combat setting, and then put it on mouse though. I don't know why this game uses the buttons to fight NPCs because that makes it way harder. But at least this game you can change it, which is good because the mouse was the most used way to combat NPCs and actual players though. I guess it's strange though. I've never seen like I mean Dragon Ball Rage has that as well. Well, obviously Dragon Ball Rage is more of a training game, though, and then obviously like instead of having a quest, there's only one quest though. You have to get from Dracus, the developer of Dragon Ball Rage. So agility, increase that. You still should be able to have a chance to increase all of this time. So I'm just gonna quickly concentrate on this so I can then before I see how many levels I've gained for it. No, dang it. I mean, I don't really have a schedule to like post videos as well because like I don't know what a great time to post. Even though you look at my audience, so your audience I feel like mostly affects short. I don't know if it affects the long term of your videos though. Who knows though? I mean, I'm not really good with the time. Obviously, I don't have a schedule to post. Though. Obviously, you might have to bear with me in it. So, yeah. Hold up, there you go. Oh. Was there as well. Almost there, so almost progression 10 for agility as well. I maxed it all out as well. use the last 100 seconds left. I need 30 seconds left. So if I haven't unlocked it, then I will try to do a part 2. Alright. 8, 2, 1. Oh, that's the time chamber. Let's see what's the level as well. Oh, okay. 12 levels, not too bad. Alright. Well, if you guys, if you've enjoyed this video, please smash that smash the thumbs up button and like the video, and please like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I will post more of this. Peace. I will do a part 2 as well.